Hey there YouTube, so today I'm coming to you guys with something a little different. I am coming to you guys with the Bobbi Brown palette, the BBU palette, the ultimate palette here. And I just wanted to do a video on it because this guy has saved me so much time and effort and space. Because it's basically a palette that you can use on any skin tone. It is your foundation, corrector, concealer, all that, all in one palette. And I just think it is an awesome palette, so you guys definitely should check it out. I know it's a bit pricey, but if you're serious about makeup and you're serious about doing makeup on other people, this is definitely something that you guys want to invest in. So I was finding online that I really wasn't getting a good deal as far as Amazon and buying it off of other people. So I decided that I'm just going to go straight to the website of Bobbi Brown. Now, I thought it was going to be something that you had to have your makeup license and all that stuff, your cosmetology license, and you really don't have to have that. The palette is $250 from the website. Now, I did wait for some coupons to come out, or like for when you sign up for their internet thing, they send you like 15% and 20%. Sort of deals for you to start shopping. I did wait till I got one of those emails, and I used one of those guys to purchase the palette. So I will give you just a breakdown on how much it came out to. It was $250, and they gave me the discount of $37.50, and then they applied taxes to it, which was $14.87. So the total fee for it came out to $227.37. And honestly, I've already gotten my money back from it, and I've already done several clients already, and I've already paid for it, and there is still quite a bit of product left into the palette here. Now, I'm not saying that everyone should go invest into this palette. It's definitely not something you want to do if you're not doing makeup as much as you should. Or not as you should, as much as you would hope you were. So I definitely want to put that disclaimer out there. It's quite a bit of an expensive purchase, but it is an amazing purchase, and I will do a demonstration on how to use it according to Bobbi Brown. So just stay tuned to sort of the end of the video. I wanted to just go ahead and give you guys like a little unboxing of how it came. I did get it back in May, so I've had a chance to use it quite a bit. It does come in a box like this, right inside there. Just like that. And the packaging of the palette, it's awesome. It's not thick at all. And they say per foundation pot, I guess you would say, you can get at least 10 applications out of it. So if you think about it, there is 20 different colors as far as the foundation sticks themselves. And if you getting 10 applications out of it, you can use this up to 200 times basically. And that is all depending on how much coverage you are using on your actual client. If you have someone who has medium to light coverage, you're going to use a lot less product than to someone who wants a full glam look. And I definitely think it's an awesome palette. So I'm going to go ahead and just give you guys a little walkthrough about it. When you first open up the palette, it comes with a little double palette here, I guess you would say. And in that palette, you will see that there is a lot of different colors, and when you first open it, these are your color correctors and concealers. All the names correspond to the actual color that's in there. So they give you a little face sheet or a guide sheet, and what you do is basically you get your foundation and you swatch it on your face with 3 colors. The color that disappears into the skin is the color of the foundation that the person would use on their entire face. And then as far as what the sheet goes, they will give you a list on what colors are your corrector colors and what color are your concealer colors. So for me, I am in the color golden on my normal days when I'm not in the sun a lot. I am golden. My corresponding concealer colors are dark bisque and dark peach here. So, and I will go ahead and put that video in there. And then my concealer, or my correctors, were those two. And then my concealer is golden also. So as you can see, I really haven't hit pan on anything. And like I said, I have done quite a bit of clients with it already. So it's definitely one of those things that you definitely have to try out first. If you have never tried Bobbi Brown foundation, I highly suggest you go try your own skin tone first. Try it out, see how you like it. Right now I am wearing it, and I do not have any kind of powder set on it or anything, and I have been doing like things. I've been wearing it for basically like an hour or so, and I haven't put any powders or anything. I did do some highlighting, and I haven't done any contouring yet, but yeah. It comes in a box like this, and I'm going to cover my address just for privacy sakes, like this. And in that box you will find, they wrap it up in a little wrap tissue paper, I guess, and it's padded. It's nice and soft in there with some bubble wrap, I guess. And then it comes into the box and then inserted into the box. I did get it quite quickly. I ordered it like I'd say on I believe it was like a Friday, and I received it that Tuesday. I did take into consideration that I did order it on a weekend, so mail usually doesn't come on Sunday, so I thought I got it pretty quickly. So I'm really happy with the purchase. Again, if you guys want to see a demonstration of me putting it on, I will be putting it on myself, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Now remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys like this kind of video. That's it. So again, you guys go try out the BBU palette. I know everyone talks about it, and I really do think that it's a great investment if you are serious about doing makeup. So again, it's $250, but I'm sure you can find some discount codes out there if you just wait or sign up for email things and all that stuff. So definitely wait till you get like a discount on it and then go ahead and purchase it. I don't see the need to spend full cover or full price on it if you can get coupons, you know, or discounts. So I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for the application, I guess you would say, of it, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, bye, love you. So basically in your BBU palette, you're gonna have your foundation, and then these are your correctors and your concealers. Now if you don't if you're not too familiar with the color wheel and everything, and how Bobbi Brown's color wheel works, it's all based on I believe a yellow undertone. So definitely stick to the card, because it will have a little chart here that will tell you the proper foundation that goes with the concealer and the color corrector. And just practice with it, because last thing you want to do is go take your palette to do a client and then you don't really know what you're doing. So I would definitely practice on it. It's not a very cheap palette to just practice on everyone. So just sort of gauge your practicing on who you're doing it, or what, if that makes sense. But enough with the rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation routine based on what the shade guide tells me. So what you do is they want you to do or pick 3 colors that would semi be close to your skin tone. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and try these 3 right here, because I like my foundation to be a little bit darker. So I'll try these. I'll go from golden to warm honey and maybe warm almond. So I'm gonna go ahead and do we'll do the honey first. Actually, warm honey. We'll do warm honey. And my fingers are clean. I went ahead and did some hand sanitizer. And I'm just going to go ahead and get some on my finger here. This is warm honey. And they want you to put it on your neck, but I'm going to put it on my cheek, just so you guys can see it. So there's one. I'm going to use a different finger. And now we're going to go with golden. Right in the middle. And last one we're gonna go with is warm almond. Okay, so basically you're gonna swatch 3 colors that would be close to the area, and whatever color disappears into the skin is the color of your foundation. So in that case, this one would be golden. That's the middle one because I don't see it. And then my corresponding concealers and correctors would be, I believe they're dark bisque and dark peach, but let's just be sure. So golden, yep, it would be dark bisque and dark peach, which would be this one up here, second, and then this one right under here where my finger is pointing to, right there. Now those are your color correctors, and then for your concealer would be, I believe it would be golden also, which is this color right here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take this little swatch off of my face, and then we're gonna go ahead and start color correcting, and then we'll put some concealer over, and then we'll go ahead and put our foundation base, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the dark peach color, and I'm going in with the Real Techniques little angled, pointed foundation brush, and it looks something like that. And I got this one only because it's the paint pots, or I guess the little spots for it, they're not that big, so this little guy just really goes right into there if you're not gonna really work with your fingers and stuff. Now they say this foundation is honestly good for every skin tone. I've used it on a few clients and I haven't had to refer back to any of the other foundations that I had. But I also don't use it the way that the instructions say to use it, I guess. I sort of highlight and contour with everything. If I feel like it looks good, I'm using it. So they say for the foundation sticks here in the paint pot, the ones on the back, they say that you can get 10 applications per little pot. So if you think about it, that is 10 times 20, which is a good load of people. And basically, if you're charging your makeup, then the palette will pay for itself. The only downfall is that when you run out of color, you have to go and buy the whole foundation stick and melt it down into your pot, which is sort of sucky. But at least with this palette, you get a range of all of them. Now you definitely don't want to put this on like you're doing a full face or anything, because this is just going to go ahead and give us like a natural coverage type of thing. It is I would hate to say that it's light coverage because it is buildable. So I would more call it like a medium to full coverage foundation. It all depends on how you're applying it. Now again, this is the color Dark Peach, and what I'm doing is I'm correcting any kind of dark areas that I might have. And you can already tell that it's already lightened up under my eyes. This is a perfect palette for me, because the hardest thing about packing your kit is bringing all your foundations, because you never know what kind of foundation you need. So when I found this palette, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna invest in it because I feel like it's gonna pay back in the long run. So I went ahead and invested in it, and I haven't regretted it yet. Luckily for me, I haven't had to replace anything yet. Okay, so once we've gone ahead and concealed with our corrector, I'm going to go ahead and put a concealer right over this area. Now the concealer that I'm going to use is the one that is proper to the guide, to this little guide here. And it is golden, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some of that. I'm going in with just this medium-sized foundation brush here. Now, before I did put this foundation on, I went ahead and I put some primer on, and I'm using the Nivea Men's Safe Sensitive Men or Post Shave Balm, and it looks just like this. And I think it's a great concealer. It smells, or a great primer. It smells awesome, and it's sort of working 2 for 1 for me, because usually right before I do makeup, I tend to shave my face. So when I'm doing that, it's like 2 birds in 1 stone there. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting the concealer directly over the corrector, And I'm just going to conceal any little areas that I feel like are a little darker. Right on my eye too. Now when I'm picking up product, I am basically just dabbing a little bit. I am not using a lot at all. You can already tell that it's corrected my dark circles underneath my eye. It makes me look sort of more awake. And that's what I like about the Bobbi Brown collection, that it's like more of natural to the skin tone. Now you definitely can play it up and do some extreme highlighting and contouring with these colors. It's all depending on shades, on what you're using. Okay, so once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my brush here. And I'm gonna go in with my color, which is the warm honey here. I'm sorry, which is the golden. Right there. And we're just gonna go ahead and put this all over the face. You definitely can notice I am not using a lot of product at all. Now you definitely, like I said, can build up this color. If you want more full coverage, you would just go ahead and put a lot more of your foundation or even your color correctors to cover up any kind of dark areas. Now I am going to go back and I am going to do some correcting of my beard area. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some of that dark peach color, and I'm going to go ahead and put some of that right on the areas where I tend to have like my little 5 o'clock shadow, I guess you would say. And remember, the color that it looks like in the palette, it's just like this. It's a very like orangey color, I guess you would say peach, because it is a dark peach. But you'd be surprised how perfect it blends into the skin. On the palette, it looks very orange, but as I put it on my face, it tends to like become like this perfect concealer, which is, I guess, the point of correctors. I'm gonna put some underneath my neck here just to cover up the... And then I'm gonna go back in with my concealer, which is also the golden color. And we're gonna go ahead and just conceal this area. Now it does not feel like I have a lot of makeup on at all. And it also has corrected my skin tone. So as you can see, I'm definitely a lot more even as far as my skin tone. Now is when you would go in and start doing all your highlighting and contouring. I do it with the same palette, and I tend to just dibble and mix colors if I have to. Remember, no makeup job is ever going to be exactly the same unless you remember each step that you do, which most of us have to if we're having a repetitive sort of client. The only thing that usually would change is some kind of like eye look, or maybe your lip color would change. But definitely if someone loves the way you turned, or loves the way that you made their face transform, that is something you want to remember. So I highly suggest to write things down as far as for clients when you're doing them. One thing I do is I tend to do like a consultation before I am even hired to do their makeup, and I'll just do the consultation for free just so that they can know that I am serious about what I'm doing and that I'm coming with all the proper tools that I need. So say if I go full blaze and do everything at that consultation, when I do pack my kit to go take or to go do their event, I know exactly what to bring. And then after, you're gonna just go ahead and go with your damp beauty blender. This part is definitely optional. And I just make sure that everything's nice and blended in. And that is how you use it. So if you guys would like to see sort of a demonstration on highlighting and contouring with the palette, I definitely can do that for you guys. Let me know what you guys think about it if you guys have purchased it yourself. And definitely remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.